and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will take the first swing of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
On first down, here comes this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to get one down to the 15. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. The Knights will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Trying to find his man on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open runway ahead. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Dukes have their offense in high gear.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical, because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, and continue to wear on this defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the right side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him boost there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety. and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Knights are rolling down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. It'll be a run on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Tempo and overdrive. Brings up second down. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Dances away from the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Discards him with the stiff arm. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's on target and complete. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but these receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second.
And it's caught inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCF!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now on the move. Shows him the stiff arm. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Turbin. The Dukes get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. He finds his man.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Now the toss. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going downfield for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll run the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Dukes send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set. First down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the tackler.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Quarterback keeper. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Power ahead. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Knights will call on their punt team. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. The offense set for a first down play. On the move, it's Turbin.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Dukes are on the move. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snowed under by the defense. The Dukes in the hurry up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now adjusting. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Knights will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Turbin. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet cut there. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Going up top on first down. A little release to the back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the connection. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Excellent field position here for the offense. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking for room. It's Flowers. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.